The Littlest Train by Gall. In a small room, down a short flight of stairs, there lived a little train. He spent his days circling a tiny town. It was the only neighborhood he had ever known. One day, the ground shook and a shadow appeared overhead. It could only mean one thing. Mr. Fingers was back in town. This time, Mr. Fingers knocked over the crane, which bumped the train, who fell down, 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 and into a brand new world. The little train spotted a tunnel. It was time to explore. The world beyond seemed vast and strange until the little train spotted something familiar in the distance. It was the biggest train he had ever seen. Mighty Max steamed up and offered a ride. "Hey there, little one," he rumbled. "When my 100 tons get really rolling, I can show you some sights." They thundered off together with the wind in their smokestacks. Around the bend, Chloe Cogs chugged up and offered to carry the little train to the top of the world. "Come with me, little train," she said. "I've got 32 teeth on my gears, and I never slip back. I'll take you to a place where you can see forever." Forever looked wonderful, but the little train realized there was only one thing he could not see: his home. Suddenly, Sary's speedster was nearby. "Hop in," she said. "At 150 miles per hour, we'll get you home lightning quick." Sarah's speedster raced as far and as fast as she could, but everything zoomed in a blur, and the little train could not spot his home. By the time they arrived at the switching yard, the sun was getting low. Mr. Fingers would have surely noticed that the little train was missing. Farley Frighter had an idea. He traveled far and wide to deliver goods, so he knew a place where little trains lived. "All aboard," he whistled. Finally, the little train did not feel so little anymore, but he had no tracks, no trees, and no table. He missed his new friends. Then the little train saw a familiar shadow. Mr. Fingers. The little train was finally home. Mr. Fingers had been busy, and there was a brand new town to explore. And it was much more fun to be exploring with friends. Toy trains can be made of wood, plastic, or metal. Switch engines are used in railway yards in order to move and sort the cars by type, content, company, or destination. Steam locomotives are used in railway yards in order to move and sort. Steam locomotives burn coal, wood, or oil to make steam from the water inside a boiler. The steam pushes on pistons connected to the main wheels, which makes them turn. As cleaner and more efficient trains were developed, these trains were mostly phased out by the late 1950s. Rotary snowplow trains have huge spinning blades in the nose of the train that can chew through 12 feet of snow on the tracks and throw 100 feet to the side. Freight trains are the most efficient ways to transport heavy goods. The longest freight trains can be 3.4 miles long, weigh 15,000 tons, and need as many as 9 engines to move down the rails. Commuter trains move millions of people from their homes to their jobs, schools, and other places every day. Cog railway trains are made to climb steep mountains and use heavy wheels with teeth that latch onto a special middle rail. The first was built to climb Mount Washington in New Hampshire and still runs today. Bullet trains are the fastest and safest trains in the world. They run on electricity, and some have no wheels at all. and they glide on powerful magnets. The world record for speed is 374 miles per hour. Do you have a train table? The end.